Ever felt like there's more to someone's smile than meets the eye? That's jealousy quietly weaving its way into our interactions. Let's shine a light on the subtle signs that he's secretly jealous, even when he tries to hide it. But before we dive in, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment, "I'm in," so I can welcome you personally. With that said, let's unveil the 7 signs he's jealous but hiding it. Ready? Let's get started. 1. Discomfort with others. When you chat about other people, like telling a funny story or praising someone, he might not seem too happy about it. You might notice he's not really listening, or he suddenly finds something else to do. It's like he's uncomfortable with it. It's not that he doesn't care about what you're saying. It's more like he feels a bit insecure or unsure of himself when you talk about others. So instead of joining in, he might step back to avoid those feelings. Underneath, he's struggling with his own feelings, trying to hide any jealousy he might feel. So if you see him acting this way, just remember, it's not about you. It's about him dealing with his own insecurities. 2. Sudden niceness. You're exploring new horizons, maybe making new friends or diving into a fresh job opportunity. Suddenly, he starts acting super nice, more than usual. Why? Well, it's like this. He's worried about losing you. Your new adventures make him feel insecure, like he might not be as important to you anymore. So he goes into overdrive, trying extra hard to keep your attention and affection. It's his way of saying, "Hey, don't forget about me." So if you notice him being unusually sweet, it's probably his way of saying he wants to make sure you stick around. 3. Quick temper. When he's jealous but trying to hide it, he might not always be nice. Instead, he might get mad easily over small things. It's like if you mention talking to someone else, and suddenly he's upset. It's not about them. It's about him feeling insecure. He might throw tantrums or say mean things to get your attention back on him. It's his way of trying to control the situation and make sure you're paying attention to him. 4. Ignoring you. When jealousy creeps in, his behavior might change. He might seem distant or preoccupied, unlike his usual self. This distance is his way of dealing with the jealousy inside him. Instead of facing it head-on, he creates space to keep his emotions in check. It's like he's building a wall to protect himself from feeling vulnerable. By appearing busy or distant, he tries to keep his jealousy from surfacing. It's not that he doesn't care. He's just struggling with his own insecurities. So if you notice him pulling away, give him some space. It's his way of dealing with something difficult. And by understanding that, you might help him overcome it in the end. By the way, if you're finding this video interesting, kindly give it a thumbs up. Moving on to the next point. 5. Excessive time together. When he wants to spend all his time with you, it can feel like he's creating a bubble around just the two of you, leaving little space for anyone else. It might seem sweet at first, but when it becomes too much, it starts to feel suffocating. Imagine this. He's always there, almost like he's keeping tabs on you. It's like he doesn't want you to be apart from him for even a moment. This constant togetherness can make you feel like you're losing your freedom to do things on your own or spend time with others. In a way, it's like he's trying to control your life by making sure you're always with him. But too much of this can strain the relationship and make you feel trapped. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by his constant presence, it's important to talk about setting some healthy boundaries. Everyone needs space to breathe and do their own thing, even in a relationship. 6. Questioning everything. Have you ever felt like you're under a microscope, with every move scrutinized and every word dissected? That's what it feels like when he starts bombarding you with questions. It's not just casual curiosity. It's a relentless quest for reassurance, driven by his underlying insecurities. Picture this. You mention a casual interaction with a coworker, and suddenly, he's peppering you with questions. Who were you talking to? What did you talk about? Why were you laughing? It's as if he's searching for any signs of wrongdoing, any hint of betrayal that might fuel his jealousy. But here's the thing. It's not about you. It's about his own inner turmoil, his fear of being replaced or left behind. So he delves into every detail, dissecting your words and actions in a desperate attempt to ease his own anxieties. So the next time he bombards you with questions, take a moment to reassure him. Offer a listening ear, a comforting touch, and remind him that his fears are unfounded. Because in the end, it's not about answering his questions, it's about easing his heart. 7. Ultimatums. When he presents you with ultimatums, it's like drawing a line in the sand, leaving no room for negotiation or compromise. It's a tactic that speaks volumes about his inner turmoil, his insecurity and fear of losing control. It's a desperate attempt to regain a sense of power in a situation that feels increasingly precarious. However, the irony is that ultimatums often backfire, pushing you further away instead of drawing you closer. They create a rift, a barrier that stifles open communication and breeds resentment. So when faced with ultimatums, it's essential to recognize them for what they truly are: a cry for help, a plea for understanding in a sea of uncertainty. By acknowledging his insecurities with empathy and compassion, you can navigate these turbulent waters together, strengthening your bond and fostering a deeper connection built on trust and mutual respect. Overall, jealousy can be toxic if left unchecked, potentially damaging relationships. It's essential to address and diffuse jealousy through communication and understanding. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.